The name's so similar. Whereas the War Room is something very, very different. I'll let Andrew's probably given a description of the War Room, and I feel like that will be adequate. So I'll leave it at that, because I am just a War Room member, like everybody else. I do not own the War Room.
So this whole time I thought you guys might have been 50-50 partners on all this. Is this all Andrew?
Well, we're 50-50 partners on everything.
You are?
Yeah. If I went outside right now and, I don't know, did anything that made money, it goes into the same banks. It goes into the same accounts. Anything any of us do goes into the same banks and the same accounts. And, you know, when you're successful enough, that's hard to keep track of. It's not just one account with one number. It's all over the world. So all of our money is collective money. So it doesn't matter what he earns, what I earn, because it all goes into the same place.
Good to know.
War Room and real world.
Real world, yeah.
How many total members? Do you guys have an idea how many members?
I think the real world, we have an excess of 200,000 students.
Holy, 200,000 students
excess of
in real
200,000
world.
students,
Wow.
absolutely.
Very impressive.
And then for anybody who can do basic maths, you know, to assume that I would need to kidnap anyone to make money is ridiculous. I'll just leave that out there. But, you know, the people who are involved in this attack don't care how I make money. They don't care in the truth. They don't care about the truth. They just want to spin some negative story about me. And I feel like they failed, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Time will tell the way it's going right now.
Yep.
You're going to see what's going to happen here soon.
But I'm not afraid of anything. They can't stop me. Have you ever been a child and found something scary? I have an example. I was living in Indiana, 7 years old, and everyone was jumping into this lake from this big tall rock. And I sat there all day and all afternoon while everyone jumped off this big tall rock. I walked to the edge of it 5 or 6 times. And I thought, you know what? That's scary. I'm not going to do it. And by the end of the day, I jumped and thought, oh, well, that was no big deal. And I did it again and again. Then it was time to go home. I was no longer afraid of that. The worst punishment these people can do is to try to discredit my name, which fails, and to put me in jail. I've jumped off the rock. I'm not scared of jail anymore. You want to send me back? Good, because if you send me back, you're now going to have to explain to the world why. You're going to have to show the evidence this time. So you better prove it. You know, whether I get sent back or not, they're going to have to finally show their cards. They've been sitting here with a 7 and a 2. Well, I'm across them with aces, and there are aces all across the floor. And they've been chip leader, pushing their chips around, making their power moves. The time is coming where they're going to have to put their cards on the table.
It's going to be tough for them.
Yeah.
It's going to be really tough for them.